Gemini, welcome back to Medicine Tarot. I hope all of you are well. I'm showing my face now in my readings, right? We're going to get started with August 2020. If you guys want to look at the extended, it's in the Patreon link is in the extended description box, whatever. Let's get started. Mishaps, miscommunication maybe too, right? There's something in you that's starting to honor your process, right? You're beginning to honor the ebbs and flows of life. It's like the parent of you that is rising up. You're becoming more of a parent now for yourself. And what I mean by that is the part that takes responsibility for love it, injustices that have been done to you, the lack of the vision. When you step back and you look at your life, you go, I'm not happy. This doesn't make me happy. This thingy that happened, I'm not happy. Over there, I look over there, I'm not happy. And that's a really tough place to be in, but I think you're being very honest with yourself about what you're unhappy with and what you no longer want to be a part of. But where the parent comes in, and what's so gorgeous and transformational and transmutational about August is that you're saying, I'm going to stop internalizing what other people did or what life brought to me that was so bad, and I'm going to actually protect myself and clean up my side of the street, right? Wherever I need to take responsibility, or like whatever I need to reconcile within myself, I will, so that I can just be better, be bigger, grow, etc. There's this little parental transmutation. It's really how I want to describe it. So I'm a transformational coach. I facilitate healing paths for people. If you guys are interested, there's more information on my website, which is in the description box below. I hate saying that. But one of the main kind of emotional growths and healings that any and every person has to go through is to become the parent. And a big part of that is to look at how our parents acted or what they did, etc., that we no longer want to mimic. We no longer want to inhabit emotionally. Anyway, I just feel like there's something here that is really coming to the forefront. And even though these cards talk about very specific negative things, they are just thoughts. Let's be clear. These are just thoughts in your head. This is not what's occurring for you in a hardcore way in August. You, my friend, are actually reconsidering things so that you can feel abundant again. You can join in the energy of joy, prosperity, all that beautiful stuff. You're coming out of low self-esteem, low self-worth. You're not allowing yourself to be a victim. You're not allowing yourself to sit at home and be depressed. Like, it's very clear. It's very clear, okay? Good for you. Okay. Queen of Cups. All of, again, transformation, Gemini. Moving on, okay? I love it. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck again. It's almost like you have this 2020 vision here in August, and you're like, my goal is me as the Empress, someone who is received, someone who is receiving, someone who is giving, who is being given to. Like, this, there's just this comfort, right? This comfort that you'd like to establish in your life, but it's not just like laziness and like indulgence. It's almost it's a parental understanding, like, I'm going to need to do this. I'm going to need to say stop to this thing. And you're growing in your awareness of where you need to transform emotionally. It's like you're being your own therapist, okay? And it's beautiful because you're 150% moving to a much better, more loving, happier place here in the August. Good for you. I just said the same thing again, really. Okay. Pride. Ooh, purifying pride. Okay. So there are certain things that, oh wow. So there are certain things in yourself that were certain aspects of yourself that you just met. You just met them very recently, potentially this summer, potentially during COVID. And I remember when quarantine happened, one thing that I kept thinking was like, oh, it's coming up. It's all going to come up, right? Because what happens when you turn the TV off and you have to sit in silence? Mm-hmm. So it was a, it's basically the world is the TV and we had to turn it off and like just sit there. And I think some of us, me included, who sometimes, okay, I'm going to talk shit about myself, but when we're far along in life and so much stuff is going well, we're like, I'm done healing, I'm good, right? But then things clash and we feel the need to protect ourselves. Really, what we're protecting ourselves from are the parts of us that are still frozen in time and we are are somehow being concealed. When I say frozen in time, I mean energies that are holding on to losses, energies that are holding on to pain. Why do we hold on to pain? Because human beings innately have a loyalty to pain because it justifies us, right? Because where are they? What are the cards? Anyway, because if you'd let it go, it means that you also have to let go of the injustices that have been done to you. And how are you going to protect yourself if you just forgive everybody, right? Or forgive the planet, forgive the world. Do you know what I mean? So those places came up. Things were concealed within you or within another person. So let's spin the wheel here. You also may have come into contact with someone who was very prideful. It doesn't seem like a definitely you energy. It was in your orbit. Something's being purified. We cannot transform and transmute when we sit in pride and ego. We cannot. We use pride and ego to protect ourselves, but it's a completely misguided process to do that. And if you were dealing with someone who was very, very prideful, something here is coming in that's being it's purifying. You're moving to a better place. That's your August reading, okay? Really. Surrender unhealthy relationships, okay? So, surrender the idea you can fix someone, surrender procrastination, and surrender your fear of change. Hold on a second. Surrender unhealthy relationship. Let's take a look here. Yeah, and I think that what we were procrastinating about, come on, okay, yeah. You cycled back into a toxic energy with another person, and we all hate that word toxic and makes us feel ashamed, but toxic just means not growth oriented. And there is this the repetition of it is the most helpful thing, right? So when we go through these repetitive patterns, we're like, oh, fuck, this again. We want to hide it. We're like, oh, no, I don't go through this. This is your fault, and I have amazing relationships. When the truth of the matter is, and the other person could have been doing this too, when the truth of the matter is that actually this is a karmic lesson. Actually, this is a repeat. This is a deja vu, this unhealthiness in the relationship. You actually have been the kind of person that goes in there and tries to fix someone. And what does that mean, fix someone? It means that the other person's like, blah, 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 blah. I hate when you do this and don't do that. And they're just like, blah. And your instinct is to go in and discuss it and fix it and fix it and fix it. But all you are doing is creating a deeper obsession, right? Like a deeper, I know the word. It's just like when I feel into that energy, it's gross. A deeper need to stay in something that isn't serving you. You create a deeper need by trying to fix something. This is what you need to, like, if you're listening to this reading and I'm like, yep, and you're totally resonating, I want you to write this down. Trying to fix a situation creates a deeper need for that negativity to stay in my life. That's like that's a big thought. That's a big, 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 big thought. You think you're trying to fix it because you love them and blah, 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 but actually, things that can be fixed in a collaborative sense, things that are healthy, and you're like, okay, we need to work through this. They don't feel like this felt. And we need to be honest with ourselves. So do not be afraid of this change that's happening within you, because let me get a card for change. Thank you. Transformation, transmutation, change. Okay. Ooh. Sorry. The change that's happening within you is that you're walking away from imbalance. You're packing your bags and you're getting on the path. Da, 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 da. I'm not going to be confused anymore. Wait, how did I pick this up? Yeah, I need stability. I want stability. I need to be stable to have stability reflected in my outer sphere. So I don't know. I feel very calm doing this reading, even though you're dealing with a lot of uncalm, unwelcoming, unhappy energies. I really think that you're growing, you're doing great. You honestly are. Even if you don't feel like it, you are. You are. Interesting. I just want to say this. It's not I want to say it. I'm reading it. There is energetic hierarchy. There's energetic law that we cannot escape from. I can't, you can't, nobody can. And what I mean by that is what we engage with persists. What we focus on persists, which doesn't mean that we should be, spaced out and only focus on positive stuff. No, but there is I just need you to be parent, and you're already doing it, and really look at, like, if I continue to engage with this energy, whatever that may be, where's that going to get me? Because I cannot bounce out of energetic law. I manifest more of what I allow. I manifest more of what I focus on, the intention and attitude with which I see someone or see a situation or see my life. There's, what I'm seeing here is that somebody is, they're trying to, they're trying to escape a union, but they're also trying to have a strategy of escaping the hierarchy, when really we don't need to run around and avoid. We need to really be lovingly understanding of what energies are present. And I just want to say that if you are still in conversation with someone, there is a need here to see everything as a pilgrimage, to see everything as a journey, and say, I'm discovering myself in this, and I'm discovering like my steps here. There's no need for me to be so attached to result, because if you become unattached to result, you allow the natural aspects of energy, be it like love or joy or friendship or stress. You allow things to move because things became very static, right? So there's this strategy. Someone's trying to figure it out. But honey, you won't be able to figure it out by trying to change someone, or by trying to fix someone, or by trying to lead them away from who they are choosing to be. That's it. This is a gorgeous opportunity. This entire thing here is a gorgeous opportunity for you to reestablish your standards, reestablish your self-worth, reestablish your attitude towards being in intimate relationships, all that. It's just, have some fun with it too, because it's not all stress. It's not. And actually, I think if you're like, no, this is also fun, so much can happen to you. So much can happen within the next 3 days. Allow yourself to be loved. Take note. Yeah. It's a renewal. You're renewing. Your perspective is shifting into a more responsible parent, self-parenting energy, and you're saying, okay, darling, I'm going to take care of you. You're not going to just throw yourself out there for people to do whatever they want with, when they're not being responsible with their feelings and emotions and stuff. So it feels like you are completely taking on the lesson. You are really doing a great job, and you're trying really hard of integrating this powerful lesson that this situation really was trying to teach you. I just want to say good job. Good job. Okay? We cannot escape natural law, energy law. We cannot. So how are you, where are you at with that? How can we turn water into wine? Can we? It's funny because I feel like you're thinking, yeah, I can with someone else, right? I heard you yes, I can make miracles, magic happen with someone else. That's the problem. You can't. You have to do it with yourself. And if they are bringing water and you bring water, all you're going to do is stay in that same element. someone needs to bring in honey, right? Or somebody needs to bring in a different element for the combination to change. That's what I mean by energy law, right? If they're bringing anger, you bring anger. Have fun. If they're bringing love, you're bringing anger. Nice. Very nice. Just realized how like weirdly even those leaves are. I never noticed that. Okay. Thank you. I hope this served you well. I'm gonna look into the other person's energies, what they're thinking, what their ideas are of where this relationship is gonna go. This is a relationship reading. And that, okay? It's in the information box below, but I wish all of you well. Thank you so much.